What's going on, everybody? BrickBuilder here, and welcome back to episode 2 of Minecraft Vanilla Views. And in between episode 1 and episode 2, we had a lot of stuff go down. So for starters, I got a lot of more resources here. And I don't know if you already spotted them, but in my inventory here, I got a diamond pickaxe and some diamonds. We're going to store these diamonds because we don't want to die with them. But what I do want to do is I really want to go get some obsidian quickly, since today's episode is going to all be about getting enchants, because I do want to try to get level 30 enchants and that sort of thing set up. Also, I did off-camera build a little BrickBuilder skull over there. It looks out of place right now, but trust me, guys, that'll all come together in the future. Since that area over there is basically going to be a spot where I just put a ton of random builds that are creative that I kind of want to build. And it might look weird right now, but trust me, it'll all fit in at the end, and it's going to be a really cool section of the world. What we're going to do is we're going to make this little area here into our little personal obsidian mining location. So we can just, go ahead and use this spot here. Now, we don't need any more than 4, since we're only going to really worry about making the enchant table. We can come back here and get the nether portal stuff in the future when we actually have an efficiency pickaxe, which we'll be able to get from the actual enchants. We can get it a lot faster with the efficiency pickaxes, which we'll be able to get from the enchant table. So we're just going to loot up the 4 we need now. Now, the one big thing we don't have is we don't have the bookshelves. So we're going to have to work on trying to get those, since we do need 15 of those to get a maxed level enchant table, which is something we need. We're also going to need a build to house the enchant table. So both of those are going to be things that need to be done in today's episode of Minecraft Vanilla Views. What I think we're going to do is we are going to exit the mine now. We have our 4 pieces of obsidian, and we're going to try to get those books. And I think I have an idea here. So as I was playing off camera a bit in between episodes, I did find some villages. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to head over to those villages, see how many we actually found, since I didn't go and actually explore any of them. See what we can get out of these villages. Maybe there'll be something worth taking, like bookshelves, or maybe there'll be a mending villager. Something very cool that can help us progress in the game. So I want to just quickly throw the diamond pickaxe as well as the obsidian back. We also did a bit of fishing, hence why we have fish as our food source. And since these are items we're going to be using in today's episode, I'm going to store them over there. Also made a white bed, which we can use as we're, exploring and traveling. So the first village is right over here. Pretty easy find, I would say, but let's see what we can get out of it. We don't have potatoes, carrots, and beetroots and whatnot, even wheat at this point. So any of those things are probably going to be resources I'll take as well. But the goals, we need to try to get a mending villager as well as 15 bookshelves, because those are both going to be very necessary for us to progress in Minecraft Vanilla Views. So let's go ahead and get up some of this stuff. And we will replant, because, we're not an animal, and also we probably want to come back to these farms on numerous occasions, so it'll probably make sense for us to replant these, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, plus, the more crops, the merrier. We got tons of chest storage place at our base at the moment, although pretty soon we'll probably need to, make some actual storage location, and I want to know where you guys think I should put that. Let's see. Let's check out the wrong crop. That would have bugged me and all of you guys so much down in the comment section. And here we go. Looks like we almost have all of these crops harvested here. Is there a library in this town? It seems like this is a library right here, but it's not. I'm bad at Minecraft. Come on, what was that? Is there even a library here? Ooh, it looks like there's one right down here. Yeah. Oh, no, dang it. That has that little outdoor area, which means it can't be a library. Are there any librarian villagers here even? I don't even know if there's any of those. So it doesn't seem like there's any library here. Pretty unfortunate. But as you can already see, the next village in the distance. So we're just going to go ahead and pop over to that. So that'll be a double village so far. But I think we got more than that. So yeah, the seed is linked down below if you are interested in exploring these villages for yourself. Being that having all the biomes within 2,000 blocks, as well as tons of villages early game, it's a pretty good seed for survival mode. And we did find a library right up here. So there's going to be some beautiful bookshelves. Let's see, what do you have? Anything? Punch one. Well, you're not super desirable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So right there we got half of the bookshelves we're gonna need. And why did I just close the door on myself? We got an armor over here. Let's see, what are we gonna get in here? Anything? Hey, okay, that's some decent stuff. I'll definitely take the bread, the pickaxe, as well as the gold. It's pretty useful stuff, since we actually don't have much gold right now. Any other library or anything else worth checking out while we're here? Let's just check on top of this. Here, it wouldn't seem... Actually, wait, yes, it would. There we go, MLG water bucket. But we need the beetroots right here, so we're going to take these things. We don't really have too many of these at all yet. And I don't really know if they're going to be necessary for us to take, but we'll take them regardless. And we're going to make our way over to this next village. But at the same time, we might have to pop down our bed and sleep at some point. So yeah, and one of the main reasons why I want to use these villages, so I don't have to actually make a giant sugarcane farm. Since I don't really feel like I want one in the world right now, just because I don't really think I want to focus too much on farms until we kind of settle down a little bit in a more permanent area, you know? So I kind of want to just focus on more like getting the basics here, you know? And I don't think making a giant farm is something we need to do right now, but we definitely will be doing stuff like that in the future. There's another village right there you can see. So that's going to be the next one, but I think we're going to quickly just sleep here, you know? Just quickly bypass the night so we don't have to deal with any mobs, you know, no zombies or skeletons trying to slay us out. So we're going to head over to there, and hopefully they'll have another bit of books. Hopefully we can get 2 libraries there, or else we're going to need to craft 1 bookshelf, which I don't even know if we have enough stuff to do that. We probably do. Maybe we're short on leather, but we can always just kill a cow or 2, you know? So, yeah, but this is pretty awesome. I mean, triple village so far. I mean, right here, this is going to be another village right here. So that's pretty awesome. I'm not going to complain about that. I mean, 3 villages. That's pretty hype. So what we're going to do is we're going to bob and weave right through that river. And let's go into here and see if we can find some libraries. Hey, there's a library. Hey, at least I knew this is a library now. We're going to have to, like, parkour our way into this one. There we go. But yeah, we're definitely going to have enough books, it would seem. Please be a mending villager. That'd be super awesome. Be mending. Oh, you're a cartographer. You're not even, like, a librarian. So, that's the thing. But, you know, it's alright. I mean, we're going to need cartographers, too, if we're looking for something. That is not the other library. Is this a library right here? I'm not sure. I don't think it is, though. Yeah, it's not. It's one of those houses. Okay, is there another library here? This is a pretty big village. So, I mean, I would hope there's another library in it, because it's a pretty huge village in comparison to some of the other ones. But it would seem like we are false. Well, rip. Okay, we still have a decent amount, though, of bookshelves, which is one of the major advantages of going to these villages. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to head back to the base, and I'm going to craft up our required amount of bookshelves. And there we go, 15 bookshelves acquired, and now we also got to quickly make our beautiful enchant table. Where do we put those diamonds? We put them right in here. Beautiful. We got to get organized at some point, but there we go. We now have that. So what we're going to do is we can place that, pick it back up. There we go. Beautiful. But now we got to kind of get an area set up for this enchant table, and I think I know just the place. So I'm going to kind of actually just build this thing off camera, and then we'll come back since it's pretty much going to be the same style, just a different size. So we've laid out the basic foundation of that house right over there. It's not finished yet, but at least we got the basics laid down already. So we're going to kind of start wrapping up the enchantment shack over here, which is probably what we're going to call just our beautiful little enchantment location, you know? It definitely works. So what we need to do is we need to get up the top here. And we have the first layer of the roof. We got to go around one more time. I don't think we're going to have enough cobblestone again. This seems to be a recurring problem. If you guys saw episode 1, we had a problem with cobblestone too. And it seems like we're sharing the same fate right now, which is going to stink. Which means I definitely off camera need to start mining up more cobblestone. Because like we get so close, but never close enough. And that's a huge problem. So we're going to quickly go down and mine up a tad bit more of that cobblestone. And make sure that off camera I get a ton of it. Like, you know, hopefully we'll get a nice pickaxe like an efficiency 4 or efficiency something on the diamond, since I think we're going to try to enchant that in today's episode. And hopefully be able to get something pretty decent out of it. That's kind of the goal. That, and then after that I'm also going to show you guys the mesa biome, which I did get hardened clay from. And it's definitely going to be a pretty useful location, being that it's also pretty close to where we start out, which is useful so we can have early game hardened clay. And we can definitely incorporate it into our builds with relative ease, which is important, being that it's one of the few blocks that have all the different colors. So we're definitely going to be taking advantage of that, using it and making sure that we get some very beautiful designs and beautiful builds made, you know, such as the BrickBuilder head, which is just my head built on the mountain, which I think is pretty cool, you know, having my head on the mountain. We're going to probably do all different cool stuff in that area, being that I want to make a mishmash of all different statues, buildings, etc., you know, different things. Just kind of, that's more of an area where it's just, hey, we can build whatever we want over there sort of thing. Whereas over here, we're kind of filling it with that early game, like, older, more, I would say, like, early game Minecraft build style kind of thing. But I don't really know what we're going to be doing with the other areas of the world yet, like whether or not we're going to just build whatever we want, wherever we want, whether we're going to have, like, villages. I don't really know what we're going to do yet. You know, that's one of the cool things about the series is that we can take it in any direction we so choose. And then we're going to just go up here, and then at this point, now we're just going to do slabs. There we go. And we're just going to slab the rest of this. Hopefully we'll have enough andesite to do the floor in here. I somewhat doubt it, only because, like, come on, with our luck, we're not going to be able to have enough of slabs to even cover the roof, I would bet. Watch. We're going to run short yet again. It's going to happen. I predict it. And truth be told, I think my prediction is correct. Although sometimes I do, like, you know, not get these things pictured correctly, but yeah, oh my goodness, we're gonna be just a tad bit short. Come on, 4 short. Why did we craft so much? Why did we craft so much stairs? What we're gonna do is we're literally gonna take some of this and just use this. We're gonna, you know, skimp on some resources here while we still can. So that's a thing. And we're just gonna go boom. And then we'll use these, and we will fill back in this. It'll be a-okay. There we go. We'll have just enough to do the roof. But yeah, cobblestone collection, definitely going to be a top priority. So we need to get that faster pickaxe, because mining up cobblestone does take quite a while. It's one of the, you know, more time-consuming blocks to harvest. So yeah. And there we go. Alright, let's break down a little scaffolding here. We don't really need this anymore. And let's see what we got for floor design, whether or not we're going to go with andesite or we're going to try something else. I don't know. We'll kind of see what we end up wanting to do. Because maybe we'll have a nicer block we could actually use. But it looks like we have enough andesite. I think we're going to make do with the 50 we got. Hopefully that'll be enough. It should be. So we should be good, at least in that regard. That'll be the first resource that we have that we actually have enough of. So that's going to be great. And what we're going to do is we're going to place down a torch right there. And the enchant table on top of it. Because if you put the enchant table, being that it's on a full block, we actually get the light benefits from it. Meaning that we probably won't have to put any torches in here. Just because I don't really want to have to, you know, make this build look worse. Hi. There we go. We'll just shut the door on you guys. I don't really feel like fighting them. So maybe what we'll do is we'll just shut the door. We'll open it, give them a swing in a little bit, you know. Or we could just let them follow us around, you know. So let's just throw all this in here. And then we're going to have to throw around our bookshelves, which we do thankfully have enough of. And it looks like we're going to have just enough andesite. Quite literally, right there. We're down 2 pieces of excess. So that's pretty cool. We got the 3 right there. We got the 3 like so. We do that. How much so far? That's already 22. And then we can go bump, bump, and bump, bump. And then is that a full 30? It is. Efficiency 4 is what we can get. But now we're a little bit short on levels. So I don't really know how we're going to get these levels, but all I know is we got to get them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these levels by killing some mobs, smelting some stuff up, maybe go mining or whatever, and then I'll see you guys in just a second. So this is how we resorted to getting XP. Fishing with an unbreaking 3 fishing rod we got from using a regular rod, and that we only have like 5 durability left on. But hopefully we can just get to level 30 and get our enchant here. I mean, we have gotten a name tag and a couple other things, not something that's super desirable, but name tags are better than nothing, so I'll definitely take the name tag happily, since we are going to probably have named mobs and whatnot in the world. Looks like 1 more item, and hopefully we'll be able to get to level 30. So if this thing just wants to pop out a nice, beautiful, I don't know, mending book or something, I'd be down for a mending book, but I doubt it's going to come out. But if it does, that'd be pretty crazy. But I doubt it, so let's just see what we get regardless, though. Honestly, I just want to get to level 30 already. Like, this has been way too long, and I love seeing that little creeper face in the background there, as you can see on the hill. I think it looks very cool, and we'll be adding more stuff there in the future. So if you guys have any ideas for like crazy wacky things that I should build over there, let me know. And there, oh my, we need 1. Oh wait, actually we don't need to fish here. One more thing, I have a bit of something smelting. I'm pretty sure I got something in my smeltery thingy-majig, so we can throw this junk away. There we go. I'm gonna take that with me, and it's right over here. Ba-boom. There we go, and then we'll take the lapis, and let's see what we can get. Come on, guys. Now, if you want me to get a good enchant, guys, you have to drop a like on the video. If you drop a like, it helps me get a good enchantment. So, let's see what we get. Come on. Efficiency 4. Ooh. What are we gonna get? Just efficiency 4. Dang. I was expecting something a little bit better, but, you know, it could be way worse now. At least we have the enchanting shack set up, which is great. And this pickaxe will come in handy regardless of if I, like, focus on upgrading it with books or I just, you know, decide to scrap it and kind of be like, you know, well, we're just going to make a new diamond pick. I don't know what we'll end up doing. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. But now I'm going to go show you guys where the mesa is. Because, you know, we have the triple village. We also have the mesa right off the bat. This is pretty much like a great seed. So what we're going to do is we're going to check out the mesa. I have already mined up some clay. And I'll probably be mining more off camera. And also, I got some ideas for our nether portal situation, which we'll probably be working on very soon. And it's going to be a very cool one that's going to be able to fit into this section of the world, which is going to be like our random, spontaneous, whatever we want to mix in there. And it's going to kind of be a cluttered mess, but the cluttered mess feels what we're going to go for. And trust me, I think it'll look very cool when it's kind of full and more prosperous, that area. But look, the mesa is right over here. And it's a pretty beautiful big mesa, which is great. Now, I personally haven't done too much mining in it, to be completely honest, as of now, but I have gotten a couple stacks of resources, I would say. But there's definitely more to be had. So if you check the inside of here, you know, this is just where I've been mining out some stuff, you know. Pretty fast pick. I'm not going to complain about it. I definitely could get something better, you know, with like Silk Touch or Fortune, but I'll take it. And there we go. Beautiful. So that is the Mesa biome. But I think it's going to about do it for today's episode of Vanilla Views. If you did enjoy, make sure to drop a like yet again. And if you're add on new to the channel, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you in another episode. Bye!